There are some things better left unsaid. Do not tell him you slept with James.
You know? How?
The letter. But look, that doesn't matter. That's not what's important. It's important that Ridge does not need to know about this.
No, I have to be honest with him, Stephanie, or this marriage is not going to survive.
You're right, it won't. You want to destroy your family because of one mistake that you made years ago?
It's a mistake I've made every day since it happened. Every day I kept the truth from my husband.
Well, you won't have a husband if you tell him about this. I know my son, he'll leave. I'm telling you, this marriage will be finished.
You're serious? You're offering me the job?
Did you see anyone that could do it any better, Sally?
Nice try, nice try. But Sally Spectra is nobody's charity case.
We told you this wasn't charity.
Yeah. Think of it as a favor, Sally. A favor that you'd be doing me. Now, where else am I going to find someone with your skills to fill this position? They don't teach what you know in design school.
And it's a good thing, too, or all those little upstarts would be out of business just like me.
Come on, you would have brought Spectra back if it hadn't been for your accident.
Aha. That's what this whole thing is really all about. My accident. And you feeling sorry for the old lady in the wheelchair.
You say old. I see experience, Sally. Valuable experience that I need on my team. I'm asking you, will you help me? Will you give me your help, Sally?
Brooke, answer me. Are you saying that you would want a future with Forrester?
Ridge is still married to Taylor.
Well, you make that sound like it's not going to last very long.
It might not.
Well, no, not if you tell him that you saw his wife kissing another man.
Taylor said she's going to tell Ridge herself.
Well, good. Let her.
That woman has a way of coming out of these things unscathed.
Well, are you saying that this time you would like to see it be different?
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing Stephanie go after somebody else for a change.
I'm not asking about Stephanie. I want to know what's going on with you. Now, let's say Ridge and Taylor split. Let's just say that happens. Would you want to get back together with him?
I know Ridge is going to be upset, but when I explain this to him...
You tell him you had sex with another man, he won't hear one more word
Stephanie,
after that.
We were not lovers. We were colleagues, and we were trapped in a life-threatening situation.
How many times I've dreamt of touching a woman like that. So soft. So supple. My beautiful Taylor. My angel. I feel your life. I can feel your warmth.
We're going to get through this, James. One way or another.
I thought he was going to die. And he told me that he had always loved me. I don't know why I let happen what happened. It just did. It just happened. And I tried to push it out of my mind. I thought I could just pretend it didn't happen. But it's always been there. It's been there all this time. And then this kiss with Hector, it just brought it all to the surface. I mean, what I did with James, it's time I faced up to it, Stephanie.
Sally Spectra at Forrester Creations, your family would be okay with that?
You're part of my family, Sally.
I'm sure Stephanie would love another friend around here.
Me and her royal toughness working side by side, huh? I never thought I'd live to see that day.
Well, that day is here, Sally.
All you have to do is say yes.
I would, Darla. But I love you much too much to try and sell you a bill of goods. A year ago, you would have been getting a bargain. I was on top of my game, going full blast 24/7. But I can't work those hours anymore, and my memory is not what it used to be, and it's going to be a long, long time before you get any fancy footwork out of me.
Who are you kidding? Sally, you always did your best footwork up here. And if you ask me, you haven't lost a step. You're still the best damn manager in the business. You're a problem solver. You're a motivator, and that is what I need.
Well, I do have a way with people.
They do love you.
Sally, take the job.
I wouldn't come cheap, you know. I would need a company car and a driver, a very handsome one with biceps.
Okay, anything you want.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Look, this situation with Hector has brought up a lot of emotions. And I realize you feel guilty. And I know you think that you'll feel better if you tell the truth. But believe me, you won't.
I am telling the truth because it's the right thing to do.
For whom? Who was going to benefit from this confession? Nobody. You want Ridge to know about James? I was going to tell him. I was going to show him the letter. And it was your father who begged me not to do that. He was absolutely convinced it would ruin the marriage. And in retrospect, I think your father was right.
Well, I've been in denial about it long enough. It's time for me to deal with it.
You want to face what's happened. Well, then face what's just happened. Don't talk about James. And for God's sakes, face the real issue. Brooke seeing you kiss Hector.
And I'm going to tell Ridge all about that. I mean, come on, Stephanie. I forced Ridge to go into counseling. I asked him to be completely honest about his feelings about Brooke. If we're going to really have a marriage that works, it has to cut both ways.
And it should, and it will in the future. He will understand about Hector. He can accept a mistake, one mistake. But if you tell him about James and the fact that you kept that truth from him all these years, Ridge is not going to accept that from you.
Hello?
Hey, Doc. It's me.
Ridge. Where are you?
At the airport.
In Paris?
No, LAX.
You're in LA.
Yep, the driver's putting the bags in the car right now. I told him to take every shortcut between here and Beverly Hills because I cannot wait to see my beautiful wife.
I can't wait to see you too. We have a lot to talk about.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Tell me the truth.
You know the truth.
I'm asking.
No, I don't want a future with Ridge, and I can't think of any other men right now, Nick. And you know why. My heart still belongs with you, Nick. Maybe a part of it always will.
Don't say anymore.
You wanted to know.
I know.
You touched me like no man ever has. And I really believed for one perfect moment that we would have a life together. I saw it. on the boat. I saw our future, our family. You, me, Hope, RJ.
I saw it too.
But now you have a future with Bridget. And you have your own family to worry about. The baby, Dominic. And I have my family too. And Ridge is always going to be the father of RJ, and I believe that he should be a strong presence in RJ's life.
What about yours? What about your life?
Hope and RJ need the stability they had when I was married to Ridge. And considering the way that I've been feeling lately, maybe so do I.
Okay, Sally's gone. So tell me, were you really interviewing people for this job, or was it all just a setup?
No, it was a real interview.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I forgot to call in the most qualified of candidates.
Sneaky.
Selfish, really.
You don't have a selfish bone in your body, Mr. Forrester.
No? Well, when Brooke, Ridge, and Dad do not give me the respect that I deserve, Sally will get them in line.
And you know, it'd be nice to have somebody else on your side.
Yes, someone with Sally's experience make my job a hell of a lot easier, that's for sure.
Not too bad for her either, huh? Did you see how happy she was?
Yeah. Well, that's how I like all of my employees.
Not only are you the smartest president that Forrester's ever had, you're also the sweetest.
Ridge is on his way home.
Yes. So I would like to have some time alone with my husband, if you don't mind, when he arrives. Stephanie, I've made up my mind. I'm going to tell him about Hector and James.
Well, at the same time, why don't you tell him to leave his bags in the car, because he will not be staying the night.
You have that little faith in our marriage?
I have all the faith in the world in your marriage. Why do you think I fought so hard to keep the two of you together? I know what you bring to one another's lives.
That's the way it used to be. It hasn't been like that in a long time, and there's a reason for that.
Because you've been apart. And here you are now together, and this is your moment. This is the moment to try and rebuild this marriage.
Look, the only way for us to really rebuild it is for us to have it based on absolute trust.
And what about Brooke? You think that she won't make a move on him if he reacts the way I believe he will?
Brooke hasn't been the real problem in this marriage. She hasn't been for a long time.
She will be. She saw you kiss Hector. She smells blood. You'll give him one reason to walk out this door, and I'm telling you, she'll be right after him, snapping at his heels.
Is that what you want? You and the dressmaker, a happy little family all over again?
Nick, I don't have to tell you that there's no greater happiness for a mother than to see her children safe and secure.
Safe. That's what you'd be with Forrester, safe.
Well, I think I'd feel a little more secure with him right now than Taylor does.
Well, what the hell does that mean? Just because she said she was going to tell him doesn't mean that she's going to.
And even if she does, her halo's always Teflon coated. So.
But you caught her kissing another man.
Her word against mine.
Well, what reason do you have for lying?
I'm sure that Stephanie would find a good reason. She'd say that I want Ridge back, or she'd say that I was just trying to punish Taylor for taking the job at
Brooke,
Forrester.
not this time. She can't defend her this time.
She would do anything to keep me out of Ridge's life. As long as Ridge and Taylor are together.
Even if she's cheating on him?
Even if they don't want to be together. And right now it doesn't really seem like they want to be. Because Taylor was fooling around with another man, and Ridge didn't even come home for the holidays.
Okay. Well, maybe you do everybody some good by just getting it all out in the open. I don't know.
But is it the right thing to do?
You're asking me?
Yes. That's why I came here in the first place. I need your advice. So please, Nick, tell me. What should I do? I need to know, Nick. Am I justified in telling Ridge about this, or am I just trying to get even with Stephanie and Taylor?
Well, the outcome's going to be the same either way.
But would I be stooping to their level?
It's a little hard to stoop as low as Stephanie, unless, of course, you're planning on faking a heart attack.
I just want to tell the truth.
Well, maybe they could use a little dose of that.
So you do it?
You know me. I never like secrets. But it's your call. Whatever you decide, you'll have my support.
Well, I guess that's why I really came here. I've been feeling on my own lately, and I just needed to know that I wasn't.
You're not. As long as I'm around, you never will be.
If Taylor won't tell Ridge the truth, I'll tell him myself.
All right, you tried the guilt trip, so now we're down to scare tactics.
You should be scared. If you do this, I'm telling you, you'll end your marriage.
Or make it stronger.
Taylor, if Rich came home this evening and he confessed to you that he'd had sex with a woman in Paris, would you feel secure?
He didn't.
How would you feel?
Yeah, you know what, Stephanie? Rich has made his own share of mistakes in this marriage, and I've forgiven him, so I know he'll forgive me.
And if you're wrong?
Stephanie, I know he loves me. I know the passion that we shared when I first came back home, and I still think we can get that back.
Wonderful. Then why don't you go away? The two of you. Go away tonight. Take a vacation. Go to St. Thomas. Go to Hawaii. I don't care. Go anywhere, but don't talk about James. I'm begging you, and it's not just for you and Rich. Think about the children. Taylor, don't do this.
I'm home.
Hello, sweetheart.
Mother.
Hi, sweetie.
My wife, right? Is that my wife? I've missed you so much.
I missed you too.
No more holiday business trips. No more. From now on, I'm staying right here where I belong. Okay. Look at me. I'm so excited to see you. I forgot about the stuff in the limo. I'll be right back. Let me deal with this. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
If you want to keep this marriage, I'm telling you, do not tell him about James. I will not be able to repair the damage that this stupid confession will bring about, and neither will you.
Oh, man. Okay. Mother, as great as it is to see you.
Oh, honey, I know. I'm leaving.
Okay. Goodbye.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night.
Good night, Taylor.
I am never leaving you again. Never, never, never. I feel like I've been gone forever. So tell me. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me everything I missed.